The problem with trying to make an aesthetic cooking video is that I'm neither aesthetic nor a cook. And the reason I'm using this spoon as a microphone is so that I feel like I'm holding a microphone without actually ruining the audio of my actual microphone. And you're watching Disney Channel. So in my journey of trying to reconnect with my roots in the motherland, I have decided to make the Romanian dish, which is sarmale. Now, when I say I decided to make sarmale, what I meant by that is my mom sat me down and said, Ileana, we are going to make sarmale today. And here's the thing. The last time that I made sarmale was during ethnic night. I was back at school. It was my turn for ethnic night. I prepped. I found a recipe online because, Lord forgive me, but my grandma writes like 3 things down. It's all in Romanian. I can't follow that. I'm not a cook. I don't know how to read that or what to do with that. So I found a recipe online. I was at Trader Joe's 8 a.m., got all the stuff. Like, I was ready. I got to my friend's house after work, 4 p.m. Recipe said 3 hours. I'm like, great. 1 hour prep, 2 hour cook, give myself another hour. I said everybody dinner at 8. Why did this take me 6 hours to make? It truly was like 10 p.m. and everyone was so hungry and I was like, okay, here you guys go. Sarmale. Couldn't tell if it was done, didn't know if it was done because sarmale has meat and I don't eat meat. So I wasn't trying it. And I was like, I hope I don't give all my friends food poisoning. Truly a great experience to have ethnic night with all my friends. Truly an awful experience in terms of my stress levels. Cortisol must have been up for days. But hey, at least they turned out pretty. But anyway, so that was the last time I tried making sarmale, and here I am, being told that I need to make sarmale again. The way I said, Lord help us all. So picture this, I'm sitting at the breakfast table, I'm minding my own business when my mom turns to me and goes, we are making sarmale. And I said, who's we? And she goes, you and me. And I was like, we're making sarmale? We don't cook. And she goes, well, today we do. And I was like, oh, okay, great. Wow, I love this spoon. So it's noon, I go downstairs, I'm mentally prepared, I'm like taking deep breaths, getting ready to do this horribly stressful process all over again, when I see a literal angel standing in the kitchen. It's Lenutza!
It's not an easy dish to make, it's pretty complicated, and we actually have an expert with us. She's cooking great, and I asked for help.
Lenutza's our family friend, and she heard that the two of us were going to be trying to make sarmale, and she said, let me help you with that. I could not tell you how happy I was that the success of this sarmale did not rest upon my shoulders. I knew that the minute this woman was in the kitchen that I was going to be regulated to what I do best, washing dishes, cutting, just standing around and being useless. I was so ready for that. Okay, so while we're chopping, dicing, montaging, having the time of our lives, I'm gonna explain to you what sarmale is, just briefly, because I truly, if you actually want to know, like, do some research. Don't take it from me. I'm not an expert. Sarmale is a traditional Romanian dish, which means that, like, it's like a heritage dish, which means everyone has their own recipe to it, so no two recipes are the same. So if you're a Romanian out there, don't get mad at me for the way that we made this sarmale. I'm just chopping, I'm just washing, I'm just standing, okay? So don't point fingers at me, point them at others. What it is you have like pork or beef or whatever meat, and you have uncooked rice and you mix it together with like spices and herbs, and then you roll that in cabbage and then you put it in a pot to boil. And the thing that makes Romanian sarmale different from like all these other like cabbage dishes that other cultures have is that the cabbages are pickled. And not to flex on all of y'all, but the cabbages that we use this time, yeah, my grandpa grew them in the garden and pickled them. So they're pickled from last season. So, real fancy with this dish. I'm sorry for the finished sarmale product and shoot because it truly has been raining. I didn't get any aesthetic shots of it under the grapevine, which was the intended shot. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to work with what we got. Sarmale, the dish one thinks of when they think of Romanian cuisine. I have many a memory with this dish. Besides the ethnic night sarmale, my grandma used to make this all the time when we were younger. I loved it so much. By the way, I wasn't vegetarian back then. And I loved it so much. And when I was like 8 or 9 or something, I ate so many sarmales that I threw up. And then I was scarred from sarmale for like 5 years. And then I became vegetarian. But I was really lucky and spoiled and have a loving family. So they made me some sarmale instead of meat with mushroom, perch if you will. But I loved it. It was good sarmale. Sarmale, the dish that keeps on giving for me at least personally. This honestly was the smoothest time I've ever been in and around sarmale. Oh, what a dish. Fun, easy dish to make that I truly did make. And I made it. Okay, bye.